Meetings are easy.
Mayor, would you like to proceed?
Yes, please.
Good evening. This is a meeting of the Borough of Highlands Mayor and Council regular meeting on Wednesday, December 21st, 2022. The notice requirements provided for in the Open Public Meetings Act have been satisfied. Notice of this meeting was properly given by transmission to the Asbury Park Press and the Two River Times and by posting at the Borough of Highlands Municipal Building and filing with the Borough Clerk all on January 1st, 2022. Items listed on the agenda are subject to change. I'll do roll call. Councilmember Cervantes.
Here.
Councilmember Talak.
Here.
Councilmember Melnick. Council President Olszewski. Here. Mayor Briand.
Here.
Please stand for allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
First, we have approval of minutes, December 7th, 2022 meeting minutes.
I'll make that motion. I'll second.
Councilmember Cervantes.
Yes.
Councilmember Talak.
Yes.
Councilmember, President Olszewski.
Yes.
Mayor Briand.
Yes.
Motion carries to approve December 7th, 2022 meeting minutes. Next, we have December 7th, 2022 executive session minutes.
I'll offer those as well. I'll second.
Councilmember Cervantes.
Yes.
Councilmember Talak.
Yes.
Council President Olszewski.
Yes.
Mayor Briand.
Yes.
Motion carries to approve December 7th, 2022 executive session minutes. Next, we have public hearing on proposed ordinances. O-2224, authorizing the sale of Block 47, Lot 10 in the Borough of Highlands, County of Monmouth, State of New Jersey at auction pursuant to NJSA 40A:12-1 at SIC.
I'll open it to the public. Do you have any comments on this ordinance?
No?
Okay, seeing none, I will close public portion. Does anyone at the table have any comments on this ordinance? I just want to be sure that this is going to be an online auction and not a sealed bid.
Would it be like more advantageous for the town to do like an online auction? Instead of sealed bids, this way if the price gets,
That we should, more people would participate and therefore we'd get a higher cost.
Forget off the top of my head whether that was specifically,
It specifically said either or in the ordinance. So we were just saying that I think our preference would be to have the borough try to make more money than less.
and there is also, because it's going to be a public bid, it has to go out by notice in addition to the ordinance, so we'll make sure that that notice specifies that it will be online then.
Perfect. Has the date been decided for it? They'll work that all out together when they do public notice. Okay, anyone else have any other comment?
No.
No? And with that, I will offer it. A second?
Councilmember Cervantes.
yes?
Councilmember Talak.
Yes.
Council President Olszewski.
Yes.
Mayor Briand.
Yes.
Motion carries. Ordinance O-2224 pass on second and final reading. Next, we have O-2225, amending Chapter 11, Administration Section, Chapter 2, Administration Section 6, the Administrator of the Code of the Borough of Highlands relating to the term of office of the Borough Administrator.
And this is just to align the term of the administrator with the term of the mayor. Does anyone from the public have any comments on this ordinance? Seeing none, I will close public portion. Does anyone at the table have any comment on this ordinance?
It's an excellent idea.
Would you like to offer it?
I will offer it.
Okay, and I'll second it.
Councilmember Cervantes.
Yes?
Councilmember Talak.
Yes.
Council President Olszewski.
Yes.
Mayor Briand.
Yes.
Motion carries. Ordinance O-2225 pass on second and final reading. Next, we have O-2226, granting renewal of the municipal consent to Comcast of Monmouth County LLC to construct, connect, operate, and maintain a cable television and communication systems in the municipality of Highlands, Monmouth County, New Jersey.
Does the public have any comments on this ordinance? No. Okay. Seeing none, I will close public portion. Does anyone at the table have any comment on this ordinance?
No?
Would anyone like to offer it? I'll offer. I'll second.
Councilmember Cervantes.
Yes.
Councilmember Tolan.
Yes.
Council President Chesky.
Yes.
Mayor Brian.
Yes.
Motion carries. Ordinance O-2225 passed, 26, passed on second and final reading. Next, we have resolutions. R-22-252, authorizing refund of a tax overpayment.
I'll offer it.
I'll second.
Councilmember Cervantes.
Yes.
Councilmember Tolan.
Yes.
Council President Chesky.
Yes.
Mayor Brian.
Yes.
Motion carries to adopt resolution R-22-252. Next, we have R-22-253, authorizing payment of bills.
I'll offer it.
I'll second.
Councilmember Cervantes.
Yes.
Councilmember Chalak.
Yes.
Council President Chesky. Mayor Brian.
Yes.
Motion carries to adopt resolution R-22-253. Next, we have reports.
You want to, you have a report, okay?
Okay. I have a number of things to report directly about Highlands Elementary School. I attended a board meeting this week, and as you may know, two members of the board did not seek re-election, Nancy Messina and Serena Jurinsky. In addition, Gina Melnick resigned her term, and so 3 seats were open. 2 were elected, Melissa Reeves and Melissa Zakoff-Fierro, and another was put out for public to apply for, and Paul Cefalo did apply and was accepted, so he will serve the vacant seat, which expires, I believe, in 2024. Also, Diane Knox, who is the president of the board, has decided that she does not wish to continue in that role, so a new president will take over that position when they reorganize in January. You might remember that last year, the Highlands Elementary School Board was considering a referendum for a $6 million bond to deal with a variety of plant repairs, including HVAC, roofing, and plumbing. They chose not to pursue that path, and instead, last night, we learned that the Highlands Elementary School District was notified that they have been awarded a $1,479,934 grant titled School and Small Business Ventilation and Energy Efficiency Verification and Repair Program from the New Jersey Board of Public Utilities Clean Energy Program. So the district is able to fund the balance of the $1,961,912 project with other available funding, resulting in this project being completed with no impact at all on the taxpayers of Highlands to deal with heating and air conditioning. In addition, they are pursuing other grant opportunities to deal with the needed roof repairs, which they feel very confident that they might get. The next grant is $1.5 million that they're after. Dr. Beans reported out on the results of student testing given last spring and the efforts in place and coming to help students who are falling short. In examining information that was on the website, I noticed that grade 4 was lower than state average in math and English language arts, and overall achievements for grade 3 to 6 were considered areas in need of improvement. Most educators will tell you that grade 4 is a critical year. By the end of grade 4, students are expected to read to learn as they go on to grades with more and more difficult learning ahead. They are disadvantaged if they are still learning to read rather than reading to learn. So there are a number of programs that are in place and being put in place to help these kids catch up. And it's fair to say that's not just Highlands. The COVID years really took a beating and moving forward took a beating. So they're kind of having to catch up while they're trying to go forward, which is difficult. I find their website has changed a bit. If you go on, continue down past the tri-district postings, because it's pretty hard to figure out what is going on there. But I understand that the Facebook page is more up to date. And that's all.
Okay. Karen, do you have
No, I don't have anything at this time.
Mary, do you have anything for HPP? Donnie, do you have anything to report on your committee?
I do not.
All righty then. I didn't print out my second page, so that brings us to public portion.
Individuals wishing to address the council may be recognized by the presiding officer and shall give their name, address, and the group, if any, they represent. Although the council encourages public participation and reserves the right through its presiding officer to terminate remarks to and/or by any individuals not in keeping with the conduct of a proper and efficient meeting. If any individual refuses to conduct themselves in a proper manner, they will be removed from the meeting. The council will not, during the public portion of this meeting, discuss matters involving employment, appointments, termination of employment, negotiations, terms and conditions of employment, evaluation of the performance of, promotion, or discipline of any specific or prospective or current employee. There is a 3-minute time limit for your comments. Would you like to?
Yes.
Could you please go to the microphone?
Hi, Martin Kiley, 39 Shore Drive and all. Two things. The first thing is the easy one, Comcast. 3 questions. First question, are we mandating them to remove unused lines to eliminate some of the spaghetti that's happening throughout the borough? First question. Second question about the Comcast. Do they have any cell towers in the borough of Highlands, either on top of East Point or anywhere else in the borough? Does anybody know?
This is for a cable television agreement, not
But
about
it's
cell
also
towers.
communication.
This is a cable, it's only for cable.
Okay, so there's no satellite support, no cell
Not to
tower
my knowledge,
support?
it's only cable.
Okay,
We have Wi-Fi access points throughout the county.
yeah,
But they do
yeah.
not have dedicated cell
I've
towers.
got some
Okay, but they have Wi-Fi towers, for lack of a better term.
access points, probably.
Are they the rectangles?
I wouldn't know the shape of them, but they're probably
They
rectangular.
are rectangular
Okay.
boxes that you can
We
find on.
have an
telephone
ordinance
poles.
that says that we charge a fee for them. Am I correct? I know we do for cell towers, do we have for the Wi-Fi? My point being is, we could be losing a lot of money, number one, and number two, if somebody just wants to pull one up on the roof of their house, what's to stop them?
Yeah, so we do have a code provision for licensing of small cell sites. So if what you're referring to qualify under that code, it's something that they should be submitting application. Okay,
And are we receiving funds from those locations that have
that much I don't know.
As far as I know, we're just receiving the
Grant transfer.
grant, that's it.
Okay, we do have an ordinance for cell towers, and East Point has a lot of them, and I know East Point split between Atlantic Highlands and Highlands, but we should be receiving funds.
East Point is 100% in Highlands.
Okay, well, there was a meeting, I'll talk to you later about it, but
Okay.
my concern is, are we getting the proper money that's due us? And can make it rid of spaghetti. The second thing is the sale of lot 47 and lot 10. Is that going to be merged, I'm sorry, it's like, is that going to be merged with the sale of other items that are being put up for sale in the Borough
No.
of Highlands, or is this
It
individual?
is only that one thing.
Okay, is it being done in-house, the sale, or is it being put out to a company to sell?
It's going to be on an online auction and for using such a service such as GovDeals or any other type of electronic auction
Or
that
prox
we've
a
used
bid like
in
you
the
used
past.
last time? Okay, so my question is this. When you use a service like they use to sell the surplus vehicles, prox a bid, the seller pays a 15% fee for the use of that service, and the buyer pays a 12% fee for the use of that service. 27%. This is a $50, almost $60,000 list price. So if I want to bid on it, I have to incorporate the fact that if I'm going to bid $100,000, it's now $112,000, but the city doesn't see $112,000, they see $85,000, which makes absolutely no sense to me, none whatsoever. So my question to you is it possible to handle that sale in-house? We have media all over the place. It's public, people can come and watch it. It just doesn't make sense to me that you're paying all of this money and penalizing buyers, 12%, I might add. For what? Protection? When you have media that can eliminate all of that? Thanks for your time.
Do you have any comment or? Seeing no other public comment, I will close public portion. Does anyone else have anything they want to add on this last day? Last council meeting of the year of the wonderful year 2022.
I do. I want to wish everyone a happy holiday, and what a great year it was for me. Among you, I've been learning a lot. I want to thank you all.
Thank you, Dale. Okay, happy
Actually,
holidays, everyone, and
can
thank you
I
for
just
coming.
add that, I wanted to note that, Councilmember Melnick arrived late at, 7:12. For not being present at all. That's all.
Yes, to us, eh?
Okay, happy holidays and happy new year, everyone. Hope to see you guys here on the 1st. And I would like to motion to adjourn.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Meeting adjourned at 7:16. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas.
Usted feliz Navidad, ¿verdad?